So I came to where they usually keep the portable brazier to train fire making because it's cheap and it's fast and it's AFKable, and there's really no good reason why it was my lowest skill for a long time. But the reason I'm training fire making specifically is because there's this thing called an augmented crystal tinderbox where you buy a crystal weapon seed or a crystal tool seed, get it enchanted in Prifdinous, or you can enchant it yourself if you have the levels for it. And then you can use an augmenter on it, and it gains experience while you train fire making. And I have 5 of them stacked up, but I want to go ahead and disassemble this one and get the level 10 disassembly experience, which is 459,000. That shot me up 10 levels, which is pretty good, I would say. Yeah, I'm proud of things. I can unlock stuff. Yeah, fire making's good. I might keep training it for a while, just because, like I said, I do have the 4 more crystal tinder boxes. Though, pro tip: if you want to use augmented crystal tinder boxes with a bank preset, augment them and disassemble them one at a time, because it'll just pull out the first one in your bank instead of keeping the one that you have equipped. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if there's a workaround to that besides just not augmenting them, but that's the world that we live in, I suppose. Also, here is 75 fire making. It's not an overly important milestone. It might be like a quest requirement or something. But the biggest thing that it gets you is that now you can burn magic and corrupted magic logs, which are a little bit more expensive than U logs, but a little bit more XP. Corrupted magic logs are more expensive than magic logs, but they are also a little bit more experienced than magic logs. I'm probably going to go with corrupted, but I'll have to see what I can buy on the Grand Exchange. So I have this augmented crystal tinderbox ready to disassemble, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this will give me not just a few invention levels, which are always nice, but it also lets me hit the 2,000 total level milestone. I'm finally a mid-high level account? I don't know. 2k total is like a huge achievement in old school, but because there's so many more skill levels in RS3, it's not as big of a deal. But still a good milestone, still something worth showing. I know that the last couple clips probably felt a little bit disjointed and aimless, and the reason behind that is that I hadn't really nailed down what I wanted to be doing next. I just kind of felt like grinding a skill. Sometimes it's just what you want to do. You know, I'd been working on these specific goals for so long, I didn't want to constrain myself to any one particular thing. But that type of gameplay doesn't lend itself to creating content, so I sat myself down, wrote down another list, and I have some new goals to present to you. I mentioned while I was grinding woodcutting for Prif that a goal that I was going to have was going to be the Desert Quest series. That is going to be everything up to the Fight Club quest. All told, it's only 7 or 8 quests. I don't feel like counting right now. And it should be pretty easy. Another good reason to complete that quest series is that it unlocks a high-level rune crafting method, soul runes, that is incredibly good experience. And I'm thinking that in terms of skill goals, rune crafting is a level that I'm going to want to get up relatively soon. But sticking on the theme of quest goals, technically not a quest, but I want to finish the Mauritania achievement diary. Again, it grants buffs to rune crafting as well as a handful of other variably useful things. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to start the vampire quest line. That's everything from In Search of the Mire Key to the Branches of Darkmire. I know that technically that's not the end of the quest series, but that's the end of the quest series as it pertains to the Mauritania hard achievements. There are a handful of other quests like Shades of Morton, Haunted Mine, and All Fired Up are the 3 other quests that I still need to do for that task set. But the Vampire quest line is what's going to take the majority of the time. Fortunately, I don't have any skill requirements left to get for the Mauritania achievements. I do have a couple skills that I need to get for the Desert Quest series, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So that's my quest goals for the moment, and so now I want to move into some gear upgrade goals. There are only two that I have right now. That's getting full Armadillo armor. I want to finish my God Wars Dungeon 1 sets. Just to have good armor in every skill. I waited for Armadillo last because it's the most expensive, and in my opinion, the smallest upgrade from a good alternative, that being Royal Dragonhide. Royal D-Hide has the same defensive stats, it's just the offensive bonuses that would be lacking if you didn't upgrade to Armadillo, so it wasn't important to me to get that over Bandos or Subjugation. And the other gear upgrade goal I have is the Blood Amulet of Fury. I need to buy a Blood Necklace Shard, which is about 13 mil, which means I need to find some ways to make money, which is why I'm doing Slayer right now. I've mentioned it before, Slayer is a great way to make money. Higher level tasks give you great GP per hour. I'm really looking forward to Spiritual Mages. I've mentioned Gargoyles before. I might do a loot from 10 hours of Gargoyles coming up soon. It's something that I've toyed with the idea, and it'll give me good experience and good money and good content, hopefully. So those are the two big gear goals, full Armadillo and the Blood Amulet of Fury. And then finally, I have skill goals. Something that you might know if you're familiar with this game is that twice a year there are double XP weekends, usually in February and September, and I want to be ready for double experience, specifically for summoning. I want to get 99 summoning as my main goal for double XP weekend. I don't know how much I'll be able to play, so I don't want to create too many goals for myself and end up disappointed that I wasn't able to take advantage of the time effectively. So right now I'm just going to focus on getting all the materials I need for 99 summoning. If I do it with only Crimson Charms, I'm going to need about 16,000 Crimson Charms, which is a lot, and I'm also going to need about 82 million gold, which is also a lot. But if I use some other methods here and there, some less expensive ones, some quest rewards, then it shouldn't be that big of a cost in terms of time or GP, so I'm not too worried about it. I've mentioned player-owned ports before at some point, I think, and basically what it is you need to get level 90 in a few different specific skills, and the skill that I am closest to that goal for is Thieving. I need to get 90 Thieving, and then I can start at player-owned ports. I've never done them before, but I know that they're a way to get really good equipment or really valuable stuff to sell. Which is probably what I'm more likely to do. So I want to start ports, and I think a good step to that is 90 Thieving. Because it's the skill that I have the closest, and it's also just a genuinely really fast skill. And then the other skill goal I have is 90 Rune Crafting, which is another ports requirement. I'm going to get Blood Rune Crafting from the Mauritania tasks. And Blood Rune Crafting is probably what I'm going to do until 90, when I can do Soul Rune Crafting, and I think I might try to get Rune Crafting as my first 99 skill. I haven't fully decided yet. It'll probably either be Summoning or Rune Crafting, and I don't know which one is going to be my preference, but as things are now, that's probably the most likely outcome. So, in summary, Desert Quest series, Mauritania Hard achievements, Full Armadillo, Blood Amulet of Fury, 99 summoning in my bank, 90 thieving, and 90 rune crafting. I know it sounds like a lot, but some of them are shorter term, some of them are longer term, and I will readjust as necessary. Quest series will really only take me like a week for each, because I don't have any skill requirements to grind. It's just a matter of sometimes I don't feel like doing quests, so I'll just avoid doing them. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with these new goals. I think they serve my account well, and now that I feel like I am a proper main account, I think it'll be some good upgrades to work towards. Anyways, I will go ahead and see you with whatever I decide to do in the next clip. I just want to go ahead and make a quick apology to all the Ironmen out there who struggled to get the focus sight, because I got it on my first ever Desert Strike Worms task. So, sorry. I wish I could donate it to you, but you're an Iron Man, so. So remember when I said I got a focus sight on my first Desert Strike Worms task? Turns out I spoke too soon. I got 2 focus sights. Apologies to all Iron Men out there. In true YouTuber fashion, I just missed the level, but I got 81 hit points, which also bumps me up to 110 combat, which means now I can use the next highest Slayer Master, who is the one in the Ancient Cavern. That's pretty cool stuff. She'll be giving me better tasks. I'll get a task from her, and I think I'll probably call the episode there. So, I was waiting for the magic level is what it was. I didn't expect the HP level to be what got me the combat increase. So, goes to show what I know. To get to the next Slayer Master, Kuradal, because I had trouble finding her when I first got the right combat level, you come to the Ancient Cavern where the water fiends are, and come over here and climb up these steps, and she's right here in front of this dungeon. So let's see what task I can get from her. Fortunately, I have Slayer VIP tickets. So Bloodvelds and Black Dragons. I don't like either of those options, so I'm just going to clear that and see if I can't get a good one. I don't have too many points, and I kind of want to save them up. I don't like either of these, but Mythor Dragons shouldn't be that long of a task, so I'll just go with that. That's annoying. I wish I could have gotten a good task right off the bat, but unfortunately I am not that lucky. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I now have my new goals for the future laid out in front of me, and I look forward to grinding them out in the near to distant future. I want to go ahead and say, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.